Hey everyone, it's Cathy Zielske. Welcome back to my channel and my studio. My Knock It Off card series continues today, and I am knocking off a card sent to me by my friend Jennifer McGuire. What you see is the results, so to see how it all came together, stick around. That video is coming up next. Here is what I received from Jennifer McGuire. And I have not looked at this card yet, so I am very excited. It is sealed, and I want to open this carefully because, I don't want to muck anything up. Well, let's see what she has sent me. Ooh. Oh, wow. Look at that card. All right, we're looking. That is gorgeous, Jennifer. Wow. Oh my gosh, there's so much texture. And you know what that is? It's a Better Press. That's a Better Press card. Oh, that is so cute. I love you too, Jennifer. All right, now this is my card that I'm going to knock off. So now I got to think about this because I have a Better Press or do I just want to take the angle of the black and white and color? Because this is really interesting. I've never done anything like this where you have a background and then you lay something over it. So I'm going to let this soak in. This is gorgeous, Jennifer. So much texture. I mean, I don't know how she does it, but you know what? That's the goat for you. All right, let me percolate and pull some supplies so that I can knock this off. I have an idea. All right, I have this set, Blooms for You stamp set from Concord and Ninth, and there is a coordinating die. Now, I've never thought to do a layer in black and then do a layer in color. So I'm not sure how this is gonna all work. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We have all this is the color, and all this could be black, but I'm actually going to see if there's a way that I can do this so that I repeat the color parts. Yeah, I think I can do this. All right, Jennifer, I'm going to keep this kind of off to the side so I don't forget what I'm doing. And we're going to start out with a panel of cardstock, and this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to trim this down, but let me get the stamps out. So here's what I'm thinking, and this could be so weird, but maybe not. Maybe it's going to be the greatest thing we've ever seen. I am going to put this here, okay, like that. I'm going to stamp it and flip it, and it's all going to be in black. But then we're going to add color by stamping and die cutting blooms. So I think that's how I'm going to do it. I think it's going to be good or not, but we'll see. See, this is the thing. I would not think to ever do something where you just did a black background, and I think that is such a cool contrast. Of course, what I'm doing right here, I'm just rubbing my fingers over the stamps to kind of wipe that coating off that comes on photopolymer stamps, which is just part of the process, right? When they make them, they kind of have a bit of a coating. So I'm going to take my Gina K Designs Black Onyx ink. I'm going to ink this up really well. And I know you're thinking, Cathy, but there's black flowers. I know, it's going to be fun. Actually, let's get you there too. Okay. Now we'll just press it down and let that transfer a little. I'm going to stamp it again just to get a really nice inky impression. Okay, like that. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm just gonna flip my cardstock over and do the same thing up here. So we are framing it out in this design. Okay. Beauty of the Misty, of course, it just lets you go like that. All right. I'm gonna do it one more time. I don't know why I'm not using my stamp press, or my Stampin' Bug, which my husband, in a recent video that he narrated for me, and I'll be sure to pop up a card, he called it the Magic 8 Ball, because he doesn't know what I do for a living, and that's a beautiful thing. All right, I'm going to clean this off. How nicely that cleans off. And we're going to take this one off, and we're going to bring in the next one. All right, that goes there because the center of the flower, right? That there, that there. Again, because it's all black, oh, I guess it's kind of like that. It's fine. It's not going to look too weird, right? It's all black, so if it just kind of blends all in together, I think it's going to be okay. Ink up, and bring it down. Now, of course, with this design, the stamps, you can have so much fun with all the different colors too. But see how cool that is? That's, you know what? That does not rub me the wrong way. I like the look of that. All right, let's see. Like that. And yeah, that's great. Flip it. And we'll get the same pattern on the other side like this. Bring you down and repeat. Get it one more time. And repeat. Now I may trim this down a tiny bit because I do want to put this on a black note card. But for now, we've got this black top and bottom floral framed out and ready to go. Let me get this cleaned up, and then we're going to get some more cardstock to stamp some color. So for my palette, I'm going to get, I like these hues, and I'm going to go similar hues, but I'm going to use Concord and Ninth inks. I'm going to use the cubes because they're smaller. And so I'll pick these up. I want to make sure I had lots of room for die cutting. Put my cardstock back in, again, prime. I think I'm going to do Honeysuckle Blooms as the large bloom color. Okay, so we're going to honeysuckle this up. And I actually think I want to do this as well, because I like the coordinated color. Let's just do these first. You can do them all at once, but I just thought maybe I'll get these stamped down and do this first. Okay, like that. Pretty. Okay, get that a little bit more in there. All right, now let's do this little bloom. Let's see what's now I'm going to do it in orange. Yep, I just want to have a little orange guy, and then this will be in Sprout, my green leaf. Okay, so I can do these all at once on this side. Okay, ink that again. Get that right there. And I don't know, I'm not as concerned with matching the hues perfectly here, but I do like the idea here of the same general idea. All right, so I'm going to flip this, restamp all of that so I have extra, and then we'll add some centers. So I've placed 3 centers for each of these blooms in here. And I think I'm going to do the top flowers in the clementine, right? Just to get that orange center on both, like that. Okay. I'm going to do just a little honeysuckle on the small one. I don't even think this is supposed to go with that, but I'm going to do it because I think it's kind of cool, and it will just add a little something to that center. So now I can pick this up, flip it, and repeat. I've got the coordinating dies in place, so I'm going to run this through my Empress. I always want to call it the Empress. I'm going to run this through my Empress die cut machine, and I'll cut out all the flowers. While I'm die cutting, I have to cut out a few more things. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my 4 by 5 1/4 die and just, well, it's magnetic, so now it totally sticks. I'm going to get this lined up right on the edge here. So it's going to come in just a little bit, and that way it can come up like that. And we're going to have a slight edge to put on a black note card. It's not going to be much, although what if I came in a little more? I actually just realized something. Hold on here. It could be kind of cute to mirror another thing from Jen's card, which is having something come out of the boundary a little bit, which could be, I'll show you here, this little guy would be slightly out if I cut it in a bit. And that could be cool, but I think I'm just going to do, well, shoot. You never know until you do it. Because if I came in one more, what I don't want to do is run out of room for my greeting. So let's take a look at that greeting. And again, this is just kind of happenstance that hers is a thank you. And I'm going to do this die from this set as well, which is also a thank you. I just want to make sure that if I do this, that I have enough room. Oh yeah, that would be just barely making it, because this is really designed to fit in the space in which it is. So I think we are going to go here. Let's trim this down. All right, so now we have a panel that's going to be cut down enough that I can put it on a black note card. Let me get some foam tape on the flowers, and then I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do cardstock wise for my greeting. So here's where you have to make decisions. Now, I think here, okay, first of all, if you've never made yourself a swatch ring of your cardstocks, you can put your, I have one for each company, but you can make a single one for whatever you have and just put like Aqua Sky, Concord and Ninth. You can even write it with your hand. You don't have to be fancy. I will link the video that I did to create this because I use these all the time. But what you can do is you can go into the colors that you used. I mean, if I wanted to do a thank in green and then a U, where's my honeysuckle? I could do that, but I actually feel like I might do the U in green and the thank in gold, or I might just do it all in gold. You know what? Let me cut some and we'll choose. Okay, this is what I'm doing. I don't have any of this glued down yet, but I'm going to glue together 3 thanks, 3 layers of the U, just to give that some dimension. And I think I'll just glue those together off camera with some spray glue. And don't worry, I'll wear a mask. And then we'll make our note card and start adhering all the elements. All right, let's see here. Got my score buddy, and I'm going to score a piece of the black cardstock. This is from Spellbinders, the black cardstock. And we'll fold that down so that we have a nice black note card like Jennifer's card. Now I'm going to flip that over. And I'm going to press that down with my Teflon bone folder. Okay. Now, hopefully, this still gives me, oh, it does. Look at that little margin. Okay, which is exactly what I wanted. I put some foam tape on the back of this panel. This is the Big Mama foam tape from Simon Says Stamp. And it's a lower loft, which is nice. I like a little right now, kind of into the lower loft. I just want to have that from side to side, top to bottom. Please don't slide, Cathy. You got it. You got it. Good. And now what I want to do is position my greetings first. My greetings, because I've got a couple here, just to make sure that I get the spacing nice in here. And it's supposed to go at this nice angle, right? So the thank goes in the center, the U goes here, and I'll just use liquid glue for that. The spray glue is really fast. I don't like to do it on camera anymore because it's just messy and it goes everywhere, and I wear a mask when I do it, but it's just when I want something really quick, I do that. But when I'm doing something like this where I want a little more precision, I'll use my Connect glue because, you know, you're just going to have a little more free time. And here I can also wiggle it a bit and just make sure that it's in the position that I want it to be in, like that. And manually position it nice and tight into the U. Hold that down for a second. I guess I could put my brick on here. I'll get you right in there. So it's just about the exact same distance over here as over there. And now we'll add our glue to our thank. And we'll get you, well, I don't even know if I need tweezers, to be honest. It's so easy to see where these go, but sometimes it's nice to have that little clearance. And we're going to set it right down on top, right there. So I'm mirroring a little bit of the whole black and white vibe here too, right? Just doing it a little differently. So let's get the backers off and let's start positioning our flowers. Now, I will use my liquid glue here as well, just again to have that little wiggle room on each foam square because they stick so hard and fast. But here, we'll just come in here and just cover up the black like that. Now for the greenery, I am going to put this right onto the card base so that it can go right in underneath the flower. Okay, like that. See how it slides in and then lines up perfectly right there. So we get that pop of color. I'm going to hold that in place and then come in and add this flower and our small flower. Let's see, where did you go? You're right there. So see how that's just a little bit off the edge there, just into that margin. I kind of love that. And that's, well, that's kind of a happy accident, right? It wasn't like I planned it to be there perfectly, but you know, these things happen. And this guy, I think I trust that I can get it on there well, so I won't use the. All right, that is the bottom, and I'll repeat that real quickly on the top. So because Jennifer has sprinkled a few little centers around, I thought I would add just a few gold pearls to reinforce that idea. I don't have a lot of open spaces here to do it, so we're going to put one here. Come here. Boop. One right smack dab on that flower. Why not? Glue and boop. And here, just right in the middle of that bloom. Pick you up and boop. And then just repeat it down here, the exact reverse, or, you know, the flipped mirror image. There, boop. Forgot that one. Here, boop. And the last one, right. Boop, boop. There we go. All right. And that is my finished card project. Let's take a look at them side by side. So here we have Jennifer McGuire's card that she sent to me, and I have never done black stamping with florals on top. So I feel like a door has been opened up. But if you look at these two cards side by side, I don't think you will initially say, wow, she copied her. Well, she did though, didn't she? So let's break it down. I have black with popped up areas of floral and leafery color, right? We have, whereas Jennifer used the Better Press here, I just used black stamp ink and created that base layer. We both have a margin right, of black for a note card. And I lifted her color scheme because I thought that was really pretty. And so all my blooms are the same color. All her blooms are the same, a little greenery and a little orange as well. Jennifer has little circles here around framing out her design. I used little bits of gold. Both are thank you cards, which is kind of cool. Jennifer's has far more open space, allowing that design to breathe. Mine only has a little here on the outside, so it is much more of a full card design, but the idea kind of similar. So if you're inspired to create a card that you have seen in this new series that's going to be on my channel, be sure to use the hashtag #CZKnockItOff so that I can see what you're creating as well. Jennifer, I love your card. I will treasure this, and I will send this to you. You can find links to all of the supplies I used in today's card project in the YouTube description box. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you, so like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss the next time I post. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.